Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Rajvanshi and I welcome you all in today's class, that is English class of class 9th. So students, in the previous video we have started reading with our chapter number 10 from the book Moments. The name of the chapter is The Beggar, and in this story we are reading about Lashkov, that is a beggar, and finally he is there to do some kind of hard work in Sergei's place. Okay, so now what will happen next we will come to know. So now let's continue the chapter. Sergei hurried into the dining room. So in the previous video at the end we have read that that beggar Lashkov, he is there and he agreed to chop wood for Sergei, and Sergei he called his cook, that is Olga, and he told Olga to take that beggar into the wood shed. So now Olga and the beggar, they are going to the wood shed for chopping the wood, and Sergei in a very hurried manner he went into the dining room. Why? From its windows one could see the wood shed and everything that went on in the yard. So why Sergei he is there in the dining room, what he is doing there? So he went there because from its windows one was able to see the woodshed and everything that was going on in the yard. Okay, so जो dining room था उसकी जो windows थी वो उसी direction में थी जहाँ से one was able to see the entire woodshed and everything that was going on in the yard. Standing at the window, Sergei saw the cook and the beggar come out into the yard by the back door and make their way across the dirty snow to the shed. So now Sergei he actually wanted to see that how this beggar Lashkov he is chopping the wood, how he is actually doing the hard work. So he just wanted to see. This was the reason he was there in the dining room, and from the windows of the dining room he was able to see each and everything. Okay, so when he was there at the window, when he was standing at the window, then he saw that cook, that is Olga, and the beggar, that is Lashkov. Okay, so both the cook and the beggar they came out into the yard by the back door and then they make their way across the dirty snow, okay, to the shade. It means वहाँ पे अभी कुछ टाइम पहले snowfall हुआ था and snow was still there, and they were making their way across the dirty snow and they were going to the wood shade, okay, as ordered by Sergei the advocate. Olga glared wrathfully at her companion, shoved him aside with her elbow, unlocked the shade and angrily banged the door. So now let's read the reaction of the cook, that is Olga. So now Olga, she glared wrathfully. So let's see the meaning first. Glare means to look, or we can say stare, and wrathfully means in an angry manner. Okay, so Olga she was staring, she was glaring this person, this beggar, in a very angry manner. Okay, companion means the person who was with him. So who was the companion of Olga? The beggar, that is Lashkov. So now Olga she was looking to the beggar, to Lashkov, in a very angry manner, and then she shoved him aside. Shove means to push. Okay, then she pushed him aside with her elbow and then she unlocked the shade and finally she banged the door, and that too in a very angry manner. So now we are able to see the reaction of the cook, that is Olga. She is very much angry. Okay, so when she saw the appearance of the beggar, when she also observed the drunken eyes of the beggar, then Olga she is very much upset, she is very much angry. Next he saw the pseudo teacher seat himself on a log and become lost in thought with his red cheeks resting on his feet. So now finally Olga and beggar they are inside the woodshed. So now Sergei, he means Sergei. So Sergei who is there in the dining room, okay, and from the window he was looking each and everything that was going on in the shed. So now next Sergei he saw that the pseudo teacher. So what pseudo teacher means? It means false teacher. So who is the pseudo teacher here? The beggar Lashkov, he is referred as a pseudo teacher here. Why? Because he himself told some false stories, and according to those stories he regarded himself as a school teacher, but actually he was not at all a school teacher. So now the writer he is referring that beggar, that is Lashkov, as a pseudo teacher. So he is saying that now Sergei he saw that beggar, that pseudo teacher, first of all he set himself himself on a big log. So what log means? In this picture you all can see this big piece of wood is known as log. So one log was there. So first of all the beggar, he sat on a log and then he become lost in thought, okay, and he was having his red cheeks resting on his fist. So in a very relaxing position he sat on a log and then he just lost in his thoughts. So in this picture we all can see he is that advocate Sergey, he is that beggar Lashkov, and she is the cook Olga. And now Olga and the beggar Lashkov, they are in the woodshed, and Sergey, he is watching each and everything from the windows of a dining room. The woman flung down an axe at his feet, spat angrily, and judging from the expression of her lips began to scold him. So now when the woman, who is the woman? Olga, the cook. So now when Olga, she saw that, you know, that beggar, he is sitting in a relaxing manner on a log. So now the woman, first of all, she flung down an axe at his feet, at the feet of the beggar. Then she spat again in a very angry manner, and then, you know, she started to scold him. And now Sergey, he is watching each and everything, but still he was unable to hear that what she was saying, but it was clear from the expression of her lips, okay. So Sergey, he was unable to hear, but still he was able to see the lips movement, okay. So now he was able to judge from the expression of her lips that Olga, she is very much angry and she is scolding that beggar. The beggar irresolutely pulled a billet of wood towards him, set it up between his feet and tapped it feebly with the axe. So now beggar, now finally he has to do some hard work, he has to chop the wood. So now the beggar, in a very irresolute manner, it means very unwillingly, he pulled a billet of wood. Billet of wood means a thick piece of wood, like in this picture we all can see. So in that wood shed, so many billets of woods were there. So now the beggar, finally he pulled a piece of wood towards him, a billet of wood towards him, and then he set that piece between his feet, and then he tapped it in a very feeble manner, in a very weak manner with the axe. Why feebly? Because we have read earlier that this beggar, he was not having any strength, he was very unhealthy, he was very weak just because of his habit of drinking. So he was very feeble, he was very weak, and he tapped that piece of wood in a very weak manner with the help of the axe. The billet wavered and fell down. So you know, वो जो stroke था axe का, that was so feeble, that was so weak that the piece of the wood, it wavered and fell down. Wavered means to move in a quivering way, okay. So अगर बहुत ही strong एक blow किया जाएगा तभी वो जो piece है wood का वो, you know, chop हो पाएगा. But the beggar, he was totally unable to make a strong blow. So the blow that he made, it was very feeble, it was very weak. So what was the result? The piece of the wood, it just wavered and finally it fell down. The beggar again pulled it to him, blew on his freezing hands and tapped it with his axe cautiously, as if afraid of hitting his overshoe or of cutting off his finger. The stick of wood again fell to the ground. So now the beggar, now what he is doing? So again one more time he pulled it, it is the piece of wood. So one more time the beggar, he pulled the piece of wood to him. Next he blew on his freezing hand. So we have read earlier that snowfall जो था वो अभी कुछ टाइम पहले ही हुआ था, snow was there. So we can imagine that weather, it was very much cold. So now the hands of the beggar, he was having freezing hands. So he just blew on his freezing hand. Then next he tapped it one more time, he tapped the piece of the wood with the help of his axe, and in a very conscious manner, in a very careful manner. Why? Because as if he is very much afraid of hitting his overshoe, because he was doing this kind of work maybe for the very first time. He was not having any experience that how to chop the wood in a perfect manner. So now he was hitting on the wood in a very careful manner, as if he is very much afraid of hitting his overshoe or of cutting off his finger. And then now what is the result? Now again the stick of the wood, it fell to the ground. Sergei's anger had vanished and he now began to feel a little sorry and ashamed of himself for having set a spoiled, drunken, perhaps a sick man to work at menial labor in the cold. So now Sergei, who was watching each and everything, and he was watching that, that beggar Lashkov, he is trying hard to chop the wood, but still he is unable to chop the wood. Why? Because he is having no strength, he was so weak, he was so feeble. So now when he was watching everything, so now finally his anger that he was having earlier, so now his anger finally vanished, finally his anger disappeared. So earlier he was very much annoyed, he was very much angry because of all the lies that this beggar told. So now all his anger disappeared and now he was having a feeling of sorry, he was having a feeling of ashamed of himself. Why? Because now he was having this kind of realization that maybe he has set a spoiled, drunken, perhaps a sick man to work at menial labor, and that too in a very cold weather. So what menial means? It means unskilled. So finally Sergei, he realized that maybe that person, that beggar, he is a spoiled person, he is a drunken person, and perhaps he is a sick person, he is unhealthy, he is not at all well, he is not at all physically fit, and उससे वो क्या करवा रहा है, एक बहुत ही unskilled labor करवा रहा है. It means he is not having no skill that how to chop a wood, he is not at all having any kind of idea, because maybe इससे पहले उसने कभी भी इस तरह का काम नहीं किया है. So for that he is completely unskilled work. Okay, so now Sergei, he was having a feeling of sorry, he was little bit of sorry and he was ashamed of himself. An hour later Olga came in and announced that the wood had all been chopped. Now finally after an hour Olga was there, she came in and she announced that all the wood have been chopped. Okay, so finally Olga announced that that beggar Lashkov, finally he is able to chop all the woods. Good, give him half a ruble, said Sergei. So now Sergei, he is very much happy that finally the वो जो beggar है Lashkov है, finally he is able to chop the wood. Then Sergei said that okay, it's good, and now give him half a ruble. So again ruble, it is a currency, Russian currency. So now Sergei, he said that okay, give him half a ruble for this work. If he wants to, he can come back and cut wood on the first day of each month. We can always find work for him. And Sergei, he said another thing, and this time he said that if he wants, he is the beggar. So Sergei is saying that if he wants, then obviously that beggar, that person Lashkov, he can come back and again he can cut wood in our woodshed when on the first day of each month. So Sergei, he is having so much work opportunity for that person, for that beggar, and he is saying that if he actually very much interested, if he is having any desire to do this kind of work, then he can come here again, and when on first day of each month he can come here in our woodshed, and every time we can have some kind of work for him. If he is actually interested in this kind of work, we can always find work for him. On the first of the month, the waif made his appearance and again earned half a ruble, although he could barely stand on his legs. So now that beggar Lashkov, he actually wanted to earn money, because when he realized that after chopping the wood he earned half a ruble, so now he actually wanted to earn more money. So now when it was the next month and it was the first day of the next month, then the waif is the homeless person, so that beggar Lashkov, he is referring as waif here. So that waif, that beggar, that Lashkov, again he made his appearance there, again he came there, and again he earned half a ruble. So this time also he chopped the wood, and this time also he earned half a ruble, and it was very much surprising because he was not at all able to stand on his legs. Why he was not able to stand on his legs? Because of his habit of drinking. Okay, so he was not physically fit, he was unhealthy, he was weak, but still he was able to chop the woods, and again he earned half a ruble. From that day on, he often appeared in the yard, and every time work was found for him. So now that beggar, when he was earning money from there, so now for so many times, so very oftenly he appeared in the yard, very frequently he came there in Sergei's house, okay, and every time work was found for him. हर बार कोई ना कोई काम मिल जाया करता था उससे करवाने के लिए. So हर बार वो वहाँ आता, कुछ काम करता, and then he was able to earn the money. Now he would shovel snow, put the wood shed in order, now beat the dust out of rugs and mattresses. So now वो क्या क्या काम वो वहाँ क्या करता था. So sometimes he just have to shovel snow. So what shovel snow means? Shovel is a kind of tool that we can see in this picture, and in Russia there is a great snowfall, okay. और तो जब snowfall होता है, हर जगह जब snow होती है, so with the help of this shovel जो snow है उसको remove किया जाता है, okay. So now he was having this kind of task, this kind of work to remove snow with the help of shovel. Sometimes he had to put the entire woodshed in order. Sometimes he has to beat the dust out of rugs and mattresses, okay. So इस तरह के काम उसे करवाए जाते थे. So he was very much happy, वो इस तरह के काम करता था, and then he was able to earn some money. Every time he received from 20 to 40 kopecks, and once even a pair of old trousers was sent out to him. So every time when he was there, when he was performing some or other work, then he was able to receive from 20 to 40 kopecks. Kopecks, we have read that it is a Russian coin. So every time he was able to receive 20 to 40 kopecks, and once he was able to have a pair of older trousers, okay. So this was the reason he was happy to do all the work, because he was earning money, he was having all the things that he actually wanted to have. When Sergei moved into another house, he hired him to help in the packing and hauling of the furniture. Now Sergei, he was having another house, he was having a new house, and now he was moving to his new house. So now again he hired him, again he offered some work for him, again he offered some work to this person, this beggar, that is Lashkov. And now what work he was having? He was having this work to help in the packing and hauling of the furniture. So what hauling means? Hauling means transporting, okay. So now Sergei, he was moving to another house, he was moving to a new house, okay. So सारा furniture पैक होना था, सारा furniture transport होके new घर में जाना था, okay. So now Sergei, again he hired this beggar, again he hired Lashkov for this work, that is to pack and haul of the furniture. This time the wife was sober, gloomy and silent. So now this time when the beggar, when Lashkov was there to do this work, that was to pack and haul the furniture, so this time that wife, that is a homeless person, or we can say the beggar, so now he was very much sober, he was very much gloomy, sad, and he was very much silent, he was not at all active, he was not speaking to anyone, he hardly touched the furniture and walked behind the wagons, hanging his head, not even making a pretense of appearing busy. And what he was doing there, he hardly touched the furniture. So writer is saying that he was there, he was hired for this work, he was hired to help in the packing of hauling the furniture, but he was not even touching the furniture, and he was walking behind the wagons. What wagons means? Wagons means vehicle that are used to transport the furniture, like in this picture we all can see. So Sergei, he was moving to another house, so all the furniture was being transported to new house, okay. So such kind of wagons were there. So now this beggar, he was not even touching the furniture, he was just walking behind these kinds of wagons, and he was hanging his head. It means he was unable to walk properly, and he was not having any kind of pretense. Pretense means act, okay. It means he was not at all acting even that he is doing some kind of work, he was not acting that he is busy there, he is doing any kind of work there. So writer is trying to say that that day when he was there for this kind of task, So he was very much gloomy, he was very much sad, and he was not at all active. He was not at all touching the furniture, and he was not able to walk properly, and he was not trying, he was not at all acting to look busy. He was not at all trying, you know, कि लोग उसको देख के समझे that he is busy, he is working there. उस तरह के कोई efforts भी नहीं कर रहा था. He only shivered in the cold and became embarrassed when the carters jeered at him for his idleness, his feebleness, and his tattered fancy overcoat. So what he was doing, he was actually shivering because of the cold weather. So it was so much cold there, and because of the cold weather he was shivering, and he was having a feeling of embarrassment. Why? Because the carters में जितने भी वहाँ पे लोग थे जो कि वहाँ पे काम कर रहे थे, so all the people they jeered at him. Jeered means they were making fun of him. Why? Because of his idleness, because of his feebleness, and because of his overcoat that was very fancy, but at the same time that was tattered, that was old and torn, that was ragged. Okay, so all the people who were working there, who were very much busy in the task, in the work, they were making fun of him that he is so much idle, he is not at all doing anything, he is very much feeble, he is not at all physically fit, he is having no strength, and he is having a overcoat that is very fancy but that is tattered. Okay, so because of all this reason he was having a feeling of embarrassment. After the moving was over, Sergei sent for him, and finally जब वो moving का काम, transporting का काम, you know, complete हो जाता है, then finally Sergei he called that beggar, he called Lushkov. Well, I am happy that my words have taken effect, he said, handing him a ruble. Here's for your pains. I see you are sober and have no objection to work. What is your name? So now finally Sergei he called that beggar, and he saying that okay, I am very much happy that my words have taken effect. I am happy that whatever I said to you, उन सभी बातों का you know तुम पे बहुत अच्छा effect हुआ है. Because of that I am very much happy. And then he handed him a ruble, and he said that here's for your pain. So he is saying that जितने भी तुमने efforts किए हैं, जो भी तुमने काम किया है मेरे लिए, so that ruble is for that to work. And next he is saying that I see that you are very much sober, you are having no objection to do any kind of work. And finally Sergei he is asking his name, and he is saying what is your name? So now the beggar he is telling his name. He is saying my name is Lushkov. Well Lushkov, I can now offer you some other cleaner employment. Can you write? So now Sergei he is having another work opportunity, another job offer for this person, and he is saying that well Lushkov, I can now offer you some other kind of work that is a cleaner employment. So as of now we have read that what kind of work Lushkov he was doing for Sergei. Either he was chopping the wood in the wood shed, or he was you know putting the dust away from the rugs and mattresses, or he was cleaning the wood shed. Okay, or even he was helping in the packing and transporting the furniture. So now Sergei he is saying that I am having another work opportunity for you, and I just wanted to offer you for cleaner employment. And again he is having some question, and he is saying that can you write? I can. Then Lushkov he is answering that yes he is able to write. Then take this letter to a friend of mine tomorrow, and you will be given some copying to do. So Sergei he is saying that okay, then take this letter. It means he gave some kind of letter to Lushkov, and he is saying that just take this letter to a friend of mine tomorrow, and then you will be given some kind of work that is to copy of something. So now Sergei he is having another kind of work for this beggar, and he is saying that you know take this letter to a friend of mine, and when you will be there, then he will give you some kind of work, and in that work you have to copy something, you have to write something. Work hard, don't drink, and remember what I have said to you. Goodbye. And now Sergei again he is having some kind of instruction for that beggar. He is saying that work hard always and never ever drink again, and just remember what I have said to you. After that he just said goodbye. Pleased at having put a man on the right path, Sergei tapped Lushkov kindly on the shoulder and even gave him his hand at parting. and now Sergey, he was very much pleased, he was very much happy. Why? Because finally, because of his efforts, he had put a man on the right path. Because earlier this beggar, he was having a habit of drinking, he was unable to do any kind of work, and always he told lies. But finally, because of the hard efforts of Sergey, finally he was a changed man, finally he was on the right path. Okay, and Sergey, he is very much happy because of that. And then he tapped Lashkov kindly on his shoulder, and when he was going, at that time Sergey, he gave him his hand. It means when he was going, then he also shook hand with him. Lashkov took the letter, and from that day forth came no more to the yard for work. So Lashkov, he was also very much happy because he actually wanted to do hard work now. He actually wanted to do that kind of cleaner employment now. So he took the letter, and from that day Lashkov never ever he came back again to the yard. Never ever he came back there to work any kind of physical work, any kind of work that he used to do earlier. Okay, so now Lashkov, he is having another kind of work, and now we can say he is a changed man. Now he is on the right path, and Sergey, obviously he is very much happy because of his efforts. Finally a beggar is there on a right path now. Okay, so now students, what will happen next, we will come to know in the next video. See you in the next video. Thank you.